Hey baddies, welcome back to my channel. Being a nail tech is such a humbling experience because I thought I was gonna have 12 clients this week and I ended up only having 9. But that's okay because I know that all the sets I did this week ate down. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. It's 5:32 p.m. My first client is at 6:30 and she's actually my only client for today, but I actually wanted to take y'all along with me because I have to clean my nail room. It's kind of a mess right now because I haven't been here in a couple days, so not too much on me, but I gotta clean, disinfect all my tools before my client gets here so that I could be ready and set for the week. This week is gonna be a really hard week. I'm only working 4 days this week, but I have a total of 12 clients in 4 days. So we'll see how I get through this.
Please stop this madness.
It's cleaning time. The first order of business is cleaning my implements. I use this Dial Soap Antibacterial Defense to just scrub all the visible dirt, debris, anything that's on my implements. Not gonna lie, this is low-key my least favorite part. Next, I disinfect my tools with some barbicide. This is the one that I get from Amazon. I'm gonna go in with my water first, and then I'm gonna pour some barbicide in there. I start off disinfecting my cuticle pushers and my nail clippers first, and then I let that sit for about 10 minutes. While that disinfects, I like to vacuum the whole entire room because girl, the amount of nail clippings, dust, and debris that be on the floor is insane. So around this time my timer goes off. I take out my implements, I put them in a clean container, and then I continue with my cuticle nippers. I let that sit for another 10 minutes and now I'm cleaning my table. I like to use this little scraper to scrape off any excess gunk that's on my table, and then I go in with my Lysol spray and I spray that down. Let that sit for about 2 minutes and spray my hand rest as well. Then I wipe it off. Now I'm just resetting the table for my client and putting down everything I need, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, so I have 2 options, but I'm leaning more towards these in square.
Okay.
But my dress is red, so it would be like with the
red gems?
Yeah, red gems instead of those. Or these.
Oh, those are cute.
I don't know.
It depends on the vibe like you're going for, honestly. Like,
you can honestly pick, like,
girl, don't tell me to do that because I'm not gonna know.
Okay, let's just do these.
Okay.
But with the red gems and square.
Okay, sounds good. We were yapping so much that I didn't even get any content of me doing her nails, but we did these cute French tips and she ended up finishing them at home, but they came out really cute. All right, baddies, my camera's about to die, so I gotta... Oh. Damn, cut me off real quick, damn. Anyways, I changed the batteries, so we're good now. But it's now 8:43 p.m. I just finished my last client, well, my first and last client of the day. We didn't do the little gems because she's gonna do it at home. She's also a nail tech, and that's what nail techs do. We help each other out. I'm gonna go take some driving lessons because really soon, y'all, really soon, fingers crossed, I'm taking my driver's test. So hopefully I pass. Please let me get some prayers in the comments, some kind words, some words of affirmation, because your girl needs it real bad. It's total for today, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, baddies, it's now day 2. My first client of the day couldn't make it, so we had to cancel her, and I don't know if she's coming back. I don't know when she's coming back, but that's not the point. Right now, it's currently 12:09. My first client is at 12:10, so she's almost here. I gotta set up for her real quick, and then we're gonna get started. She's a first-time client, so I'm kind of excited, kind of nervous. Hopefully, she doesn't want anything too crazy because I do have 2 more clients today. I was supposed to have 4 clients, but my first one canceled. So now I only have 3, but my last appointment for today is gonna be a nail and toes combo. So it kind of makes up for that missed client. But yeah, let me just set up for her real quick and then we're gonna get started. Alright y'all, so this was my first client of the day and she was actually a vibe. I was nervous to meet her for the first time, but we got along so well. So much to the point where I even forgot to record some parts of the process, so I only got videos of the application and the shaping, but you already know it's gonna be tea every single time. She got this really cute summery set with gold on it and it ate down and she loved it. Alright baddies, I finished my first client of the day. I did not record much because we were talking so much and I was kind of nervous to meet a new client for the first time, but I don't know why I even get nervous at this point because we always be chatting it up. We always have a good time almost all the time. I finished with her a while ago. It's currently 3:24 p.m. and my next client is coming at 3:30. She's one of my loyal clients, so as always, it's gonna be a great time. But yeah, let me stop yapping and let me set up for her because she's definitely on the way. All right, baddies, this is my second client of the day. She wanted a freestyle because she's going to Italy. She came in with inspo pics originally, but then she decided to let me do whatever I wanted because she ultimately did not know what she wanted to do on her nails. Now, since she's going to Italy, she said that she wanted some summery colors, but yet classy because she always does the same kind of style. So she wanted to do something more chill. Fun fact, this is the second time my nails will go to Italy. I did a set for this girl who went to Italy, I think last year. So it's really cool to see how when I do people's nails, they go on vacation and then my nails be all over the world. So far, I think my nails have been to Italy, Colombia, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Hawaii, the Bahamas. They've been to a lot of places. And to be completely real with y'all, I've only been to one of those places I just listed. So for my nails to have gone there, that's a really big flex. Y'all are about to hate me, but I didn't get that many videos of the process on this set. I only really got pictures and videos of the application and the shaping. And I did get a little bit of the design, but we were talking so much and she told me that she's moving away to another state, so I'm super sad about that. I'm gonna really miss this baddie. Like, she said that she's not gonna trust nobody else with her nails, so hopefully she comes and takes the trip, but I'm gonna miss her. She said she's moving in August, so we have like a couple more sets before she moves, and I'm just really sad. I really like making connections with my clients, and whenever I lose a client, not by choice but by, you know, change of location, it's really heartbreaking because it's like, damn, I'm gonna miss her. She always lets me freestyle. Like, she's one of my loyal baddies and she just has a great vibe, so she will definitely be missed. But these nails ate down and Italy is gonna love these nails, and she loved them as well. All right, baddies, so apparently I just finished my last client of the day because yet another client canceled on me super last minute. It's 6:04. I finished pretty early. My last client was supposed to be at 7, so I'm just gonna take the rest of the day to do some driving lessons, run some errands, and just get stuff done because I hate sitting on my ass when somebody cancels on me. I like to keep shit moving. This is the total I made for today. I will see y'all tomorrow for day 3, and hopefully it's a better day than today because I'm very upset right now. Hey baddies, welcome to day 3. I look a mess, but soon I will get my hair done, I swear. It's 9:12 a.m. and my first client is at 9:15. I went to sleep at like 1 last night. Bad fucking idea. I don't know why I always choose to stay up late when I know I have a client at 9 a.m. Now I'm always like, oh, well, at least I'm getting 7 hours. 7 hours is never enough. I'm all set up for my client. I only have 1 glove, but I'm just gonna keep my hands clean. But yeah, my client should almost be here right now, so I'm gonna wait for her and then we're gonna get started.
Like, I like these ones, but I also like these, and I just don't like the pinky one right here. So I want to do something like along these lines. You can kind of like play with it. Like, these 2 sets I really like, and I don't know how to like kind of like mesh them because I like the colors of this one and I also like the plainness of this one. Okay, I just don't fuck with this pinky. Just be creative. Like, you can kind of like mix these like sets together. Like, that would be like, you know what I mean?
So the colors of this one and kind of the style of the other one. Okay. All right, y'all. This set is for my client's middle school graduation, if I'm not mistaken. But it's crazy to say that some of my clients are in middle school because I don't know about you, but my mom, she did not play about me painting my nails, getting my nails done with acrylic. Like, she did not like that stuff at all when I was growing up. So it's crazy to see how the younger generations is moving a little bit faster. But I love that for y'all because I wish I could have gotten my nails done in middle school. You know what else is crazy? The fact that if I hadn't shown y'all how I did this ombre effect on every nail, that y'all would have thought that I used airbrush, because look how seamless it looks. It don't even look like I used a sponge. But these nails came out super duper cute and they were perfect for her and they fit her really, really well. All right, my baddie queens, I just finished my second client of the day. No, I'm lying. My first client of the day. What the hell? I'm already like getting ahead of myself. My second client of the day is coming in at 3:50. It's currently 12:25. I will see y'all at 3:50 when my second client of the day is here, and then we only have 2 more clients for today, so pretty chill day. All right, y'all, this is my first time client. She wanted a cute red and orange set, and I was really excited to do this set actually because I've seen it around a lot. I was just waiting for somebody to ask me to do it, or at least for me to get the chance to be able to do a freestyle so that I could do it on somebody else. But I finally got to do it, and that's all that matters. This client was recommended to me by one of her friends that comes to me a lot, so you already know I had to show her what it do over here at nailedbydache. The application gonna be smooth every single time, even though it was low-key hot this day and my acrylic was kind of playing with me. But you already know it's gonna come out smooth no matter what the circumstance, no matter what the weather, no matter how I'm feeling. The application is what? Tea every single motherfucking time. And if you haven't watched my other videos and this is your first impression of me, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you own a business, no matter what you're doing, nails, hair, toes, freaking lashes, waxing, it don't matter. Word of mouth is the only best way to get your business out there. If your clients like the way you work, if your clients like the way you treat them, they're gonna tell their friends. If their friends see your work on them, they're gonna ask, where did you get them done? And if your clients really love you and they really fuck with you, they'll say, oh, so and so did this. But sometimes they might gatekeep, but you know what, that's also a flex too, because your clients want to keep you to themselves. So make sure to do your best on every single client, even if they're a new client, even if they're an old client, because you never know who's watching, you never know who they're friends with, and you never know who they could bring. All right, baddies, I just finished my second client of the day, right? Yeah, my second client of the day is done. It's currently 6:07 p.m. and my last client is 4:07. I'm very excited to be done for today because tomorrow's the last day and then I get the whole weekend off, which is amazing. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys at 7 when my last client of the day is here. These are the only videos I got of my last client of the day. We just did a cute white gel pedi, and she's ready for her vacation. She's ready to let them dogs out. You're welcome. All right, baddies, I just finished my last client of the day, finally. It's currently 7:57. I finished actually pretty early. I took less than an hour. We only did gel toes, so it makes sense. This is the total I made for today. I'm not sure how much I made, but I don't know. I'll calculate it and I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the last day. I'm super excited to be done with this week. Like, honestly, like, really, like, candidly, I'm tired. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all, it's the last day. We made it. Today is Friday and it's currently 9:04 a.m. My first client is outside. She's the OG. It's Miss Christina, the one and only. She was my first ever client that I ever had on this channel. Today's schedule, we have 3 clients. First set is Christina. Of course, she's my XO baddie. She's getting an XO set. Second client, she's getting duckies. Period. And my last client is getting nails and toes. So very busy day, but we're gonna get that money, period. And let me set up for her because she's waiting, and yeah, let's get into it.
I want to do the blinged out French tips.
The what?
The blinged out French tips.
Well, we only got a little bit of time, so.
Or unless I say fucking you freestyle.
Girl, no, because you're not gonna let me freestyle. You never let me freestyle.
Yes, I did.
No, you kind of do. But I like this. I think this is really cute. Do you want to
But I don't like how it's so basic. That's the one problem.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
Y'all already know what time it is. Let's pull out these magnets, and we're not even gonna cut off a lot. Okay, we're gonna cut off like a millimeter of the nail because you already know Christina don't play about her length. Even this was too short for her. Like, she made me add on 1 more magnet for what? Like, literally, what is the difference? But whatever, I guess the customer is always right. I really just want to go inside Christina's mind and see what she's thinking in her head when she sees the length, because to me it looks the same, but to her this little piece makes a huge difference for some reason. And not only is she my longest nail baddie, but she always never knows what she wants to do with her nails, so we had to come up with something. I decided to do some glitter, and I know my glitter powders hate to see Christina coming because they always getting drained and milked for everything they got. But if you know nailedbydache, you know that even if the length is lengthening, the shape and the application is still gonna be shaping and applicating, okay? What really got me was these little flowers. She wanted flowers going down the whole entire nail. I think these were like 30 petals on one nail alone, which is freaking insane. This was very time consuming, but it was so worth it because these came out super duper cute. And it can't be Christina's nails without some bling, so I went in with some cat eye gel, which I finally got, by the way. If y'all watch my other videos, you know I didn't have this before, but I decided to go in with that for under the gems. And I really could have left it like this, but you already know she gotta go all the way. And we did the gems. That took super duper long, but it was freaking worth it because these came out so fire and so beautiful. Christina is so lucky I fuck with her, because anybody else I would have charged her extra. I didn't get no videos in between clients because this client was already outside by the time I finished with Christina's nails, but this is one of my designated duck nail baddies. She's been one of the first people who ever made me pull out my duck nail tips, so for that, she's always gonna have a special place in my heart. Today we're doing something simple, nothing too crazy. We're doing some teal French tips with some bling on it, which after Christina's nails, I didn't even want to hear the word bling, but it's okay because it was only in one finger, so it's fine. It's actually crazy how before I would refuse to do duck nails because I thought they were so ugly, but now I do them all the time and I actually love them. And I know it's gonna be a shocker to some people, but I've actually been debating doing duck nails on myself. I know it's crazy to hear from my mouth, but I really do love the shape. I don't know if I would be able to handle the overstimulation of my fingers not being able to touch together because of the flare, but you know what, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. If y'all want to see that in a video, let me know, because I kind of want to try it. But one thing about this client, she always go match her nails to her hair, and so she wanted this dark teal kind of vibe to match her hairstyle, which I love that for her because these came out super duper cute. And it only took us a little bit of time. All right, baddies, I just finished my first and second clients of the day. I finished my second client of the day around 2:50-ish. It only took me an hour and 45 minutes to do her nails, which is actually crazy because I'm getting faster. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys when my client comes in at 4:30.
So I want to do these. I was gonna say, again, same with like last time. If you feel like there's anything you don't want to do and like you're like, okay, this is like a better idea I have in mind, go right ahead. Okay. I trust you.
Period. Sounds good. If y'all remember this client, she was in one of my last couple of videos. She travels back and forth from Cali to New York, so she already knows where to go to get her nails done in New York. She's getting her nails done for a trip to Colombia, and I'm very excited to do these nails. I don't think my nails have ever been there, so this is definitely a first. The inspo pic she showed me was kind of a tropical vibe in the sense of like it had like a starfish, it had a seashell, but the colors were very neutral because she wanted it to match with all her outfits, which is really actually smart. Last time I did her nails, she got a very Y2K inspired set, and this time it's kind of the complete opposite. It's giving more summery vibes, and I love that for her because she's a versatile baddie, and we love that over here. As always, I'm using V Beauty Pure Acrylics. You can use my code nailedbydache for money off at checkout because who doesn't love a good discount? And this shade is Dulce de Leche, the one that I'm using right now. I thought it would be perfect since we're doing a seashell on this nail, and it's kind of the perfect shade of like brown. I could have just used a neutral pink base for every single nail, but I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to have to paint over it with polish, and I wanted it to be more seamless. I also wanted it to match on the bottom like in the top, so I think it was a good idea for me to do it this way. But the shape and the application ain't down, and I love this shape on her. Honestly, I think it looks better than square. If you watch my videos a lot, you will notice that I don't really get to do 3D art a lot, so I'm not really the best at it. So when I saw that I have to do this little 3D starfish, I was low-key freaking out on the inside because I'm like, damn, I don't want this shit to look like a blobfish instead of a starfish. But low-key, this set made me realize that 3D art is really not that bad to do because I just did the overall shape of it and then I just shaped it more with my brush, and it came out actually really cute. I did the details, I went in with this polish, and I did some extra little dots, lines, and stuff, and it ended up coming out really cute. So I was like, okay, kind of gave me some motivation to keep going, and I actually want to do more 3D art. So hopefully more of my clients start asking me for this kind of stuff because it's actually really fun to do. I wasn't really feeling the pointer and pinky finger, so I kind of did my own thing on that, and then I couldn't see what was on the thumb in the original picture, so I freestyled that, and I thought it came out really cute. And I love that my client let me take creative freedom. That's one of the things I appreciate the most about this client, and she said that her nails came out even better than the inspo pic, which is a flex, and I just love all the little details in this set. So moving on to the toes, she wanted some classic Frenchies for her toes. We're doing acrylic toes today, which is really exciting. I love doing acrylic toes. These were her toes before, actually the perfect shape, the perfect size, and she has a really nice pinky toenail, which a lot of people can't say the same, including me, unfortunately. But this was the application and this was after the shaping. Very crispy and very thin, if I do say so myself. And this was after the Frenchies went on. These look so good. I love doing Frenchies. You can never go wrong with some Frenchie toes. And this was her nails together and they came out super duper cute.
All right, my baddie-licious, delicious, super sexy-licious queens, I'm done for the week. Finally done and over with. This week was very unexpectedly chill. I did not expect it to go the way that it did. I had 3 cancellations this week, but at the end of the day, the day ends. This is the total I made for today, and the grand total for this week is, drumroll please, I don't know how much. It's gonna be on the screen. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, of course, and be a baddie. Hello, like, who don't want to be a baddie? Okay, that's what I thought, period. Press that button. I love y'all so much, and thank y'all for 200k baddies. Clock it. The baddie gang, or whatever this is called, is growing. I love that for us. I'll see y'all in the next one. Love y'all. Bye.